during Trump's campaign rally in Minneapolis, there were a lot of horrifying moments. I always say bizarre, but I feel like that's not strong enough. But this moment of him, his impression of former FBI agents Peter Strzok and Lisa Page, it was like no other.
Months earlier, Peter Strzok. Remember, he and his lover, Lisa Page. What a group. She's going to win 10 million to 1. She's going to win. I'm telling you, Peter. I'm telling you, Peter, she's going to win. Peter, oh, I love you so much. I love you, Peter. I love you too, Lisa. Lisa, I love you. Lisa. Oh, God, I love you, Lisa. And if she doesn't win, Lisa, we've got an insurance policy, Lisa. We'll get that son of a bitch out.
I didn't know you were gonna come back and made that.
Well, that was a correct reaction. So I'd like to remind you guys that the guy on stage is President of the United States of America.
Exactly, that is.
That's not a talk show host. That's not a professional wrestler. That's the President of the United States. And so he's referring to the two agents that were briefly working on the Russia investigation when texts were discovered that they were having an affair, and they were gonna vote against Donald Trump, and were not in favor of Donald Trump. By the way, they also had texts against Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders, but they were particularly perturbed by Donald Trump. They were immediately removed from the investigation. Okay, now the reality is FBI agents vote for Democrats and Republicans, and nobody ever removes any of them for those personal political opinions when they're working on cases. But in this case, to be extra careful, Mueller did remove them from the case immediately, right? But that has never stopped the conspiracy theories of the deep state and QAnon, et cetera, and Donald Trump and his infinite stupidity and maliciousness aids and abets those conspiracy theories. And remember, he's a conspiracist himself from day one. He went on InfoWars and talked about what a great show it was. He was the one who pushed the original birther conspiracy theory himself. So now that's all the serious part of it. But why does he do that thing where he does with the words that he emphasizes? Struck. They were live. What is that? What kind of a weird child does that? No, again, if you're in the entertainment business, you're Stephen Colbert, have at it, man. We're having fun, right? No problem at all. You're Sean Hannity, Tucker Carlson, you wanna do that? No problem. But this child, this weirdo, is commander-in-chief, has access to nuclear weapons, and he's doing a soap opera. He's acting out a soap opera in the middle of a political rally.
I don't know, I mean, I'm a stand-up comedian. That looked like really bad stand-up comedy. And like trying to go blue. But what's interesting is when you watch the people behind him, as he's going into it, they're all kind of looking and going, and they're really kind of getting ready for it. It feels like when you have the dirty old grandpa at the party, and you have your racist thoughts, but you know grandpa's gonna say those racist thoughts, and you're like, or in this case, racy thoughts, and they're kind of waiting for him to go, and it's like, you've brought a new person to the dinner now, and you're like, oh, he's gonna go, oh, watch, he's gonna go there. And then he goes there, and they're all laughing, and there's not one person back there going like, just with a perplexed look, going like, is that the president like humping up there? Is that the president? There's no, I don't know what's going on in these people's brains. I think that it's for them, it's entertainment. It really is. The reality 100%. Show president has now become, the reality show star has now become the president, and they're just there to be entertained. They're not thinking about, half the time when I've gotten in debates with people who support him, I have to think of specific issues that I know specifically that have affected people that I know, for the people that are defending him to go, oh, okay, oh, so the travel ban, it's real, oh, okay, oh, all right, so, oh, the emissions thing is, oh, of a person that got affected, oh. And so, in a similar way, I wonder if these people that are at the rally, it's entertainment to them. Like, they're not really thinking about what you just said, like that this is such a deep conspiracy, that like the odds of all this stuff coming together, there are these two FBI agents who were trying to stop it, there's a deep state You just said FBI agents vote Republican, they vote Democrat. I'm guessing quite often FBI agents might even be more Republican than Democrat.
Yeah, in fact,
there's no logic in there. They're just like, oh yeah, and then oh, there's the president pretending to have an orgasm.
Yeah, so you want to talk about conspiracies? There's one wide open. It's available to everybody. Nobody denies it. That the donors give money to the politicians, and then the politicians do whatever they ask them to do. Donald Trump confirmed it the other day. He said, well, I was going to do a federal background check, but I went and talked to Wayne LaPierre, who runs the NRA, and they were supportive of my candidacy, so I decided I'm not going to do background checks. Well, again, it's too stupid to cover that up, but thank you, we appreciate the admission. Basically saying they gave me $30 million, that's a legalized bribe. I took the bribe and I did whatever they wanted. So why do I tell you that? Because Maz is right. They put out a little orange clown in front and he's doing his little show. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, they're robbing you blind. They did a $2 trillion tax cut for the rich. 83% of it's gonna go to the rich. The average millionaire got a $61,000 tax cut every single year from Trump. So they're looting the place behind the scenes while you're distracted with the and he does this like weird semi-porn thing and everybody's laughing and they don't think it's real. The robbery is real.
Right, and that's what's going on. So really quick before we go, because it's something that both of you pointed out, just the reaction from the people, the supporters. You may be wondering after watching that, like kind of, is there a limit? Are there everyday Republicans who will not just fall off the ledge with this man? Well, Emma Vigeland spoke to some at what's called a swamp tour. It's organized by the PCCC and other organizations, and here's a taste of what they had to say.
I knew it going in. I mean, he was a con man. I knew he was a con man. And he pulled the biggest con in the world when he won the election.
I don't think that this is something new. I think that he's been lacking of integrity and character for a long time. I don't think he's ever had any.
He is a symptom of what's happening. He's a particularly loathsome. But he's symptomatic of the messaging that's coming from Fox News and other conservative outlets. The word conservative doesn't mean what it used to.
All right, this full video is available right now at tyt.com/rebelhq.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.